Hello everyone, my name is Financial Charles. Today is September 6th of 2023 and the Bitcoin price today is about 25,800. So it's been at this low range for the past couple days, and I just wanted to address all the bearish sentiment that I've been seeing going around in the space. In terms of YouTube, there's going to be the typical bullish, the typical bearish scenario, the usual, but as of recently, it's been a lot more bearish than bullish overall. As we can see here, the fear and greed index is tilting more towards fear. Last month, it was pretty darn neutral, and now, ever since this big drop that we got from, SpaceX and Evergrande, people have been getting very bearish, and especially when we pumped up here, and I made a video about Bitcoin pumping up, and it completely just gets rejected over the next couple days. It's because it hit moving average resistance, and I don't have the moving average up right now. But yes, we did face resistance here, and it got rejected immediately. I'll make another video showing you guys the band. But we continue to bleed lower and lower, and for me, this is nothing but just another great opportunity to buy. Bullish case scenario, this might be the lows that we see before we just completely take off again and make another leg up. And the bearish scenario is, we continue to go down. And what I've seen on YouTube is a lot of people are predicting that we're going to go down to around the $22,000 range. It's going to be over here. I've seen some more predictions talking about it's going to go all the way to below 20,000, which would be down here. And, I did see some crazy take from, a Bitcoin bear saying that it is going to go all the way down to $8,000, which if it went all the way down here, man, I don't know, something really bad must have happened. But even if it's going down to $8,000, you best believe that even in that scenario, I will still buy, even though that would be the most bearish case scenario in Bitcoin's whole entire history. I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does happen, I'll be ready to buy, because that if it drops to $8,000, that would mean that Bitcoin, in order to be 1 in 21 million, it would only cost $8,000. But I don't think it's going to be anywhere near there. I think, even if it goes down to 15, which it probably won't even meet the lows, there's going to be bulls stepping in to buy for sure, because, and who knows if we get to 15,000, who knows, maybe everyone's going to be bearish again, and then it'll just be like everyone when it was at 15,000 here, they were just waiting for $10,000 and it never came. And I don't think we're going to go that low. I'm mentally prepared for it to go to 15. I'm mentally prepared for it to go to 20. It really doesn't matter. But as Bitcoin price goes down, and let's pretend that all these analysts are right, and it goes down for the remainder of the year. If it goes down the remainder of the year, then every paycheck that you get from here to the end of the year is going to be worth more sats per dollar. So with each paycheck that you get, you invest your check, you're going to be receiving a lot more sats than if it were to just rally up more and more. And I don't, when you see it rally up like that, you should be worried. You should be worried because now if it rallies up here next week, you're going to earn less sats for your check. But then, and it keeps rallying up here for the next week, now you're getting even lesser sats for your check. But if it goes down, you're getting more sats for your check, and then that's when we get the nice pump up. And this is, typically, let's say for S&P 500, for example, if you miss the top 10 days in the market, those top 10 days are what provide you with the super duper gains, and then the other 350 days of the year, you're not receiving those gains. If that makes sense. Let me think if I can reword that. So if you try to time the market, likely you will not be seeing the big pumps, because the big pumps, like I said, they only happen during the top 10 days of the market. And if you miss the top 10 days of the market, then you're not going to see the gains that you want to see. So in order to mitigate that, it's about, spending time in the market rather than timing the market. So, you could buy here, dollar cost average all of this, right? Just dollar cost average all of that. and then all of a sudden, this rip right here, that came in like 1 week. It just ripped. And then this rip right here, this gain from here to here, it just happened in the span of a couple days. This happened in the span of a couple days, you know? So it's about spending time in the market, because the longer that you stay in the market, you guarantee that you're going to be getting those big pump days, you know? What's the point of buying Bitcoin once it already pumped all the way here? You just missed these 2 pumps, so there's really no point. What you really should be striving to do is spending as much time in the market as possible. So I'm really hoping that Bitcoin continues to drop throughout the remainder of the year, so that way I can reach my goal easier of getting to a certain amount of Satoshis. And yeah, this is just a quick update video saying, last week I lump summed my entire paycheck. This week I'm going to get paid in 2 days, and I will once again lump sum the entire check. I've made videos lump summing everything I had here, and even at this range down here, I will continue to lump sum even harder. And in the future, I'll make a video about borrowing other people's money to buy Bitcoin, talking about leverage strategies, and why leverage is risky and why you should or shouldn't take on leverage. Who knows? Maybe if I say this right now, I'll get the market to crash even further. But I'm really considering taking out some leverage to buy some Bitcoin at these prices. I don't really care if it goes down to 24 or 22, as long as I don't liquidate myself. I should be good. Because we all know where this is going. There's only 21 million units, and right now the whole entire market cap is less than half a trillion. So we're majorly undervalued. This should be a $10 trillion asset class, really. Sorry, this is the Ethereum for no reason. But yeah, just a quick little video today to address the bearishness. I am just continuing to buy. No matter how low it goes, I will just continue to buy. If you're letting these market conditions scare you, just know that you're being shaken out, and you're selling your coins to me. You're selling your coins to MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor. Each time that you get scared and you get shaken out, you won't see those coins again, because I'm going to be buying those coins and storing it in cold storage forever. Each check that I get every 2 weeks, I use that to decrease the amount of liquid Satoshis, because each time I buy Satoshis, I lock them away forever in my cold card. Those Satoshis will never see the light of day. So yeah, just know that Bitcoin, it's a race to get a piece of that 21 million pie. So these drops right here, these are just opportunities for us to accumulate more sats, and I cannot wait to see what happens in 2025. A lot of people, they're bullish on 2024, but who knows? Especially if the United States economy goes into a recession, we might be seeing some crazy dips, some crazy valuations. Even if we rewind back here to the last cycle, March of 2020, it went all the way down to the lows of the last bear market. So who knows? Maybe this year, March of 2024, maybe we'll be back down here again, at the $16,000-$17,000 range. But I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm mentally prepared for it to happen, because it's happened in the past. So you always got to be prepared for what's going to happen next. But yeah, I'm just continuing to work, continuing to put in extra hours, continuing to lump sum, continuing to put in those overtime hours so I can get as many Satoshis as possible. So yeah, I know that the video frequency has been less and less, but I've been busy with putting in overtime hours at work, as well as studying for school. And the reason I study for school is so that way I can qualify for a higher paying job, so that way I can accumulate more fiat, so that way I can convert the fiat into more Bitcoins. So yeah, that's all I had for today, and I'll continue to make more videos in the future. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.